Категорически приветствую. Скажем так, относительно недавно мне товарищ задарил Alan Wake, и вот я решил в него попробовать сыграть. Давайте посмотрим. Сначала закинем. Перемещать пузырь, выбрать яркость для своего экрана. Должен быть виден только текст в двух нижних рамках. Где пузырь? Это типа читерская яркость. Классика в привычке, сударь. Привет, привет, Али. Как-то так. Так, весь экран. Выключить интерфейс. Включен. Таймер вашей настройки. Очень низкое соединение. Высокое. Дайте высокое, что ли. Так. Назад. Комментарии, субтитры. Ладно, пусть будут. Громкость нормальная. Давайте посмотрим управление. Так, горячие клавиши. Так, быстро бег, shift, ходить, space, использовать. Мини-игра. Левая бросок, средняя. Возможно, яркость фонарика правая. Батарейка, фокус, рукопись, пистолет, фальш. Буду просмотр, тут стрелочница еще нам шоу покажут. Али, я с тобой согласен, конечно. Ладно, будем смотреть за... Так, всегда прямо отключено контроля, поле зрения. Черт знает, ладно, будем смотреть по ходу пьесы. Так. Терминал пока не надо. Новая игра. Кошмары не дают думать нормальный. Ну, поехали.
Stephen King once wrote that nightmares exist outside of logic, and there's little fun to be had in explanations. They're antithetical to the poetry of fear. In a horror story.
Так, надо извинить кое-чего. Я вот думаю, может, чат спрятать. Или как, или оставить пока. Блин. Юха-хан, вечер добрый. Привет, Алексей. Блин, как бы сделать-то это половчей? Пожирнее да погущей. Не знаю, давайте вот так, что ли, пока сделаем. Чтоб вся эта хрень не перекрывала текст. Так. Давайте попробуем.
The victim keeps asking why, but there can be no explanation, and there shouldn't be one. The unanswered mystery is what stays with us the longest, and it's what we'll remember in the end. My name is Alan Wake. I'm a writer. I've always had a vivid imagination, but this dream unsettled me. It was wild and dark and weird, even by my standards. So yes, it began with a dream. Following a typical nightmare pattern, I was late, desperately trying to reach my destination, a lighthouse. For some urgent reason, I couldn't remember. I'd been driving too fast down a coastal road to get there.
Whoa.
I'd seen the hitchhiker too late.
Ну ты писатель, блин.
He was dead. I was convinced they'd put me in jail and I would never see Alice again.
Попоньки по попоньке. Блин, а мурашки побежали.
Suddenly, his body was gone. I was in shock from the crash. I could hardly stay on my feet.
Так. Управление. Так, чувствительность. Давайте попробуем так. Да идите колотить, мам! Ну эфир у меня! Потом! Тебе прямо сейчас принципиально платить? Мы прямо сейчас то поедем? А это со мной, оказывается, тяжело. Ага, понятно. Что за люди, блин?
The radiator had broken when I hit the hitchhiker. The car wasn't going anywhere.
Привет.
I had to go to the lighthouse. I knew there was something important waiting for me there.
Привет, привет, Толь. Кто здесь пропавший?
You don't even recognize me, do you, Ryder? You think you're God? You think you can just make up stuff? Play with people's lives and
Ё, чё делать-то?
it adds to the drama. You're in this story now, and I'll make you. You
Ух
missed
ты ж твою
your
мать!
deadline!
Что я там началась эта бомбишка? Ага.
can't stop me!
Отлично, блин, вернулся.
I realized that the hitchhiker was a character from the story I'd been working on.
А, еще обратно нет. Твою мать, как я обделался-то. Чуть тише сделать тебя. Тише слышно, чем игру. Ничего не понял, Жень. Кого тише, кого громче. Ласиков что-то Twitch снова провисает. Ну, попробуем другом, где интересуюсь, посмотреть. Чуть тише сделай. Блин, Жень, ты так написал без запятых? Ни хрена же непонятно. Чего взять не надо? Ждет игру тише сделать. Звук. А я, блин, себя игру-то еле слышу. Толян, Антон, ты сильно тихий по сравнению с игрой. А так? Потому что я игру сам слышу еле-еле. Может, мне громкость покрутить на ушах? Нет. Смотрю, как-то я могёшь. Ага. Может, так лучше? Потому что я, ну, честно говоря, игру-то слышу не сильно громко. А, понятно. Ну, нормально.
How does it feel to die by the hands of your own creation?
Воу, полегче. Да, блин, как могу, бегу. Япона мать. Вот это поворот. Вот.
Oh no! Stop! No! Damn it, die! No! 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 I was trapped. There was no way out.
Эффекты в игре уменьши. Ну, не знаю. По-моему, все нормально. Так кирпичи раскидываются. Ну, давай чуть-чуть потише. Так вот. Витя, всем привет. Женя, вот только скажи это. Ха-ха. Еб... Твою мать. Чуть тяжелая, блин. Завалить нахрен этот телевизор долбаный. А нет.
The cabin was a death trap. I had to get out.
Геральт, куда? Куда? Того я рот.
Follow the light.
Ага, бегу.
You are hurt. You should go into the light. You are only safe there.
тихо, стой, под светом. Воу!
Well done. I have something important to tell you. It goes like this. For he did not know that beyond the lake he called home lies a deeper, darker ocean green, where waves are both wilder and more serene. To its ports I've been. To its ports I've been. Do you understand?
No.
Follow my light.
Ладненько. Железник для открытия завода. Ага.
I entered your dream to teach you. The darkness is dangerous. It's sleeping now. When it feels you coming, it will wake up. There's no time. I can only show you the most important thing.
Тут ничего, а то я что-то бегу смело вперед, то, блин, может тут что подобрать можно?
This way. There's no time.
Ладно, бегу.
The hitchhiker has been taken over by the dark presence. You can't hurt him now. The darkness protects him from all harm. Only light can drive the darkness away and make him vulnerable again. Here, take the light. Turn your flashlight toward him and burn the darkness away. You did it. Now the darkness no longer protects him, but it's still inside, controlling him. He can't be saved. He's still a threat. He is still your enemy. Here, take the gun.
Now you'll die.
Дэнко, здорово.
Good. You've done well. Remember what I've taught you. That is all. I will give you back your dream now.
In the nightmare, a terrible darkness was taking over the world. The
Можешь
lighthouse was
сделать
the last
модера,
safe place
пожалуйста?
on Earth.
Нет. Кто кличет модера, модера не получит. Блин, нету батареек больше. Решил пить картошку с мясом.
You made me this way, and now I'm gonna
В натуре? Я, говорит, теперь убью тебя. Сейчас, блин.
This is it, witch!
Воу! Блин. Да вашу ж мать. Оставайся на свету, оставайся на свету. Ух. Да, как можно модера получить? Ну, на самом деле очень просто. Задай 50 тысяч рублей, и ты сразу же станешь модератором. Вот прям сразу. Блин, что-то как-то пулик-то. Так, Ласиков, тут в новостях в Николаевце пройдет 11-й фестиваль современного искусства архистояния. Среди всего будет экспонат объект, убегающий G500. Мерседес Бенджи-класс, закопанный в землю по крышу. Вход через люк в крышу, убегающий G500, представляется своим создателем идеальным местом, где можно переждать природный катаклизм или зомби-апокалипсис. Наивный. Ха-ха, точно. Женек, а как модера не получить? Да, в общем-то, просто смотреть стрим, наслаждаться. И главное, не напрягать стримера, и все будет прекрасно. Что-то опять эти козлы полезут 100 пудов. Блин, ну чё вас так много-то? Женек. Дать? Я тебе сейчас дам. До свидули. Блин, а патронов-то... Женек, а если я похлеще не получать, это не прокатит? Забей, короче. О чем игра? Пока не знаю. Я вот этот вот главный персонаж, писатель некий, которому приснился некий кошмар, и вот я попёрся к этому маяку с его кошмара, а приперевшись сюда, сбил какого-то бомжа. А потом оказалось, что бомж-то не настоящий. Ну, топор у него, правда, настоящий. И вот вся эта ересь, короче, пытается меня теперь сожрать. Оказывается, это персонаж из книжки, которую я же и написал. Да-да-да. Ух ты ж, мать твою дивизию. Ты чё такой... Слышь. Тачка, тачка, тачка. А ну нахер. О! Ну! Фармагус, привет всем. Здорово, брат. О, Алан. Ага, 2 раза прошел. Прикольная игра. Так, тихо. Фармагус, не туда, да, я уже понял. Просто ломись к маяку. Блин, так-то простенько у тебя все звучит, брат. Капец, что-то попыхай сигарет дымков. Привет, Фармагус. Здорово, здорово. Тури, тури, тури. Камера, конечно, тут... Воу! Полегче. Охренеть, бочки в лицо пролетают. Как-то это не айс. Ну, Алан, в чем дело? Давай, поднапрягись. О! Соберись, тряпка. Кофейку, тут самое милое дело. Быстрее меня, всегда напрягал. И еще бы. Классика. Интересно бы совместить фонарик и священный напалм. Получилось бы более действенное оружие. Согласен. Или копье с горящей тряпкой на конце. Вообще прекрасненько прям. Тыц ему в лицо. Мне кажется, было бы здорово. Да того я рот. Шо ж свет-то вечно гаснет, а? А, это типа намек лезть наверх?
Shh, baby, just another nightmare. Everything's fine. You dozed off.
Right. Anything more than dozed off is for everyone.
Поду что-то поем. Ага.
Cheer up, handsome. We're here.
Здесь? Где здесь-то? На какой-то переправе? Bright Falls. Светлые водопады. Alrighty then.
Let's act like we're on vacation. Go stand next to that old gentleman there. I want a shot of you with the town in the background.
Sure. I'll even give you a title for the shot. A city boy, moments before he got eaten by a bear.
Stanley.
Hello there. You picked a good time to visit our town. Deerfest is just 2 weeks away.
Deerfest, huh?
День
Hear
оленя.
that, honey?
You have a lovely wife, if you don't mind me saying. I'm Pat Maine, by
Борис
the way.
Игорь,
Nice to
что
meet
за
you.
игра?
Yeah,
Ну,
I'm Alan Wake.
I won't
детектив.
pretend I don't recognize a
Я так
famous
понимаю.
writer such as yourself, Mr. Wake. A pleasure.
Я
I'm an
писатель,
avid reader
у меня
myself. I
приснился
hope
какой-то
this isn't
кошмар.
too
Короче, какая-то
presumptuous
жесть
of me,
творится у
but
меня в
I'm
башке.
the night host at the local radio station. Any chance I could get an interview?
Look, Mr. Maine,
Чё?
I'm on vacation. In fact, I'd appreciate
Катина
it if
для
we could
ног,
keep my being
насколько я
here
знаю.
just between the two of us. I'm sure you
Ну
understand.
или просто банная.
Fair
Ну,
enough.
Катина
You
это.
can trust me to be discreet. Not a hard man to track down if you change your mind, though. I hope you
Мистика,
two have a
триллер, детектив.
lovely holiday.
Подсказывает Фарбокс. Ага. Ну что тут у
Very
нас?
nice. I got a couple of really good ones. And I see you made a friend.
Uh-huh.
That's cute.
Right.
Блин.
Yeah?
Hey, bestseller, how's my favorite writer? Are you there yet?
Barry. Yeah. We just got here.
Are the locals giving you trouble? Just say the word and I'll hop on a plane and come make sure that you're left alone, Al.
No, Barry, we're fine.
Пластик.
Great.
Это все вещества,
Great. I
наверное.
want to make sure you can relax and recharge. So, how is the place? Has it gotten your creative juices flowing?
Barry, we're just settling in.
Okay, Al. I'll call back later to make sure you're doing okay. And you call me if there's a problem, okay? Okay. Just looking out for you, buddy. Talk to you later.
I love you too, Barry.
You know he's going to be calling you every 5 minutes.
the last Barry is Barry. I can always turn off the phone.
What did I tell you?
Text message from Barry. He says hi to you too.
Alan, we're here. Come on, let's get back to the car. We need to stop at the local diner to get the cabin
Кстати,
key
а
from
то
the
все и
landlord.
позвонили,
And Mr.
спросили, не
Carl
передумал ли
Stuckey.
я
He's
учиться.
waiting for us.
Просили завтра уже приехать, а то сначала октябрь.
I'll
Тут
go
вон
fill her
как.
up while you get the
Ну,
key.
шикарно.
I'll pick you up here in, say, 15 minutes.
Sure.
Сходить за ключом.
Alan, thank you for coming here with me.
I love you too. Go on. I'll promise to behave. I'd forgotten there were still places like this. Towns where everybody knew everybody.
Welcome to the Oh Dear Diner.
Hi, I was wondering if you could help me. I'm looking for...
Mr. Wake. Alan Wake. Oh, God! I am your biggest fan. I know people say that all the time, but I really am.
I'm glad to hear that.
Rose.
Rose, I'm looking for Mr. Stuckey. Carl Stuckey?
Carl? Oh, of course, Mr. Wake. He must have gone to visit the restroom. He'll be back in a moment. I can't believe it. I've got all your books. I got the cutout from the bookstore when they took it out of the window.
And
Отлично.
keep it here. Well, okay. Good for you.
Try the coffee. Just don't blame me when you fall in love, 'cause it'll break your heart when you have to leave.
Rusty here is no longer human. Nothing but black coffee under a thin layer of skin.
Yeah, that makes two of us.
Блин. Я не знаю,
Are
как
you
тут
staying
надо.
long, Mr. Wake? I can't believe it. I'm having a conversation with Alan Wake.
Ага.
Do me a favor, Sonny. I could really use a tune right now. Coconut, number 6 in the jukebox. I'd do it myself, but both of my legs have gone to sleep. Bad circulation. Yeah.
Are you serious? Coconut again? You disgust me. Call yourself a rocker. Unbelievable. Ha!
It does that. Get stuck. Yeah. You need to give it a good
Don't
solid...
go in there, young man. You can hurt yourself in the dark.
I think I can handle it, ma'am. I didn't want to wait. I wanted to find Stuckey, to get the key and get out as soon as possible. The waitress was giving me a headache. Overeager fans always did.
Че, уж фонарь дашь тогда, старушка?
Hello? Mr. Stuckey?
Carl couldn't make it. Unfortunately, he was taken ill.
Его
But I have the
прихватил.
key for you and instructions on how to get to the lake.
Okay.
I wish you a good stay in my cabin. I'll come by later to check how you've settled in. And to meet your wife. I insist.
Thanks.
Это кто нахрен такая? А ты чё втравливаешь, мадама?
Cauldron Lake is a special place. Very inspiring.
Ага. Я уже смотрю. Весь из себя вдохновленный, блин.
You got lucky this time, young man. You can hurt yourself in the dark. This really ought to be fixed, and then I must remind Sarah to change the lights at the station. It's been too long already.
Even that sounds better than your singing.
Are you alright?
Ты им так музон не врубил, да?
Splendid, splendid! Damn hernia. It swells up like a balloon if I lift anything heavier than a spoon. Yeah, splendid, splendid. It's been a long time, Tom. Good to see you.
Hey, you wouldn't happen to have a bottle on you, would you, Tom?
I wish.
Кофеек я забрал.
The
Ладненько.
Andersons, they're, local musicians. We're waiting for Dr. Hartman to come pick them up. They wandered off from his clinic at the Cauldron Lake Lodge.
Ага, он и супруга. Ладненько.
Bye, Mr. Wake.
Ага, пока, кушки.
Mission accomplished. The key and the directions.
My hero. I got some flashlights, just in case.
Ага, это точно.
Hey, wait! Mrs. Wake! Your keys!
В смысле ваши ключи?
That diner was a real nut house.
Вот это поворот.
Can you believe this place? This would make a wonderful setting for a book.
We're supposed to be on vacation, Alice. I'll figure it out when we get back home.
А
Okay?
куда же я тогда прусь-то?
Okay, we can talk about this later.
Batman here on KBFF.
I didn't want to talk about it. I wanted to bury my head in sand.
Here's another one of my favorites to go with it.
Once upon a time, I was a successful writer, but that was a long time ago. I hadn't been able to write a word in 2 years. Not since my last book.
Информацию подсказывает. Ого,
And now the weather. It's gonna be
хороший
a clear
вопрос.
night,
Так
so
вот
you
и тоже.
folks in the big city might want to look up every once in a while, see those stars winking down at you. It gets pretty dark out here, but they'll light your way.
Ага. Подглядывайте, говорит, на звезды. Ладненько.
Wow. It's gorgeous, Alan.
It's something, all right. Don't worry, honey. I'll get you inside safe and sound before it gets dark. And I've got the flashlight.
I know. I'm okay.
Alice had a phobia. The fear of darkness. I wanted to make sure we were inside with the lights on before sunset.
Ласиковая идейка, но звучок не стану, чтобы ненароком кайф не обломать. Подожди ты. Бёрдлэг. Хотя обычно такая плохо с топором. Я бы топорик-то прихватил.
An old generator had been connected to the power cable.
Походу, это я слегка вперед забежал.
Good work, honey. I'll freshen up a bit and start settling in.
Okay, I'll look around a bit.
The island had once been the site for a love story.
Maybe it would be that.
С этого все и закрутится. Мне надо самому
It was a
находить. Тут
beautiful
сюжет
place.
интересный. Вот.
I told
Поэтому...
myself I could rest here, sleep here, and forget about my work.
Ага,
I thought we
ладненько.
could be happy here.
Вернуться к Элис. Окей. Темнеет, я смотрю. Блин, камера дурацкая.
Alice? Honey?
The old door had played a trick on me. Alice wouldn't have come out in the dark.
The Deerfest guests have already started to arrive. Just ran into one on the ferry. A famous artist, no less, but we'll see if we can rope him into an interview later on. Now let's go to the phones. Caller,
Начал
you're on
проходить еще на
KBFM.
карабоксе.
Hi,
Укрепи
Pat,
не
it's
было
Rose.
еще. Там стрельба это пипец, сумика, куча врагов
I know
нереально.
who that famous artist was.
Я видел, я товарищ
It was
проходил.
Alan Wake, wasn't
Вообще
it?
тяжело.
He's my favorite writer.
Well, Rose, I
just saw him at the diner. Oh, I am so excited he's here.
I'm sure he's
Взбесил,
glad to
увидел
be here
приставку с
too.
высот диск
Well,
Халя.
I guess
Потом
the
копия
secret's
пошла.
out. This is Pat Main on KBFFM. And now some music.
Great. So much for keeping a low profile.
Ага. Так, а где же это? Подруга-то. А, наверху рисует карта.
Alan, I'm upstairs. I have a surprise for you.
Сюрприз. Опа, штанцы.
Well, hello there.
I'm not the surprise. It's in the study. Go take a look.
Okay.
В кабинете. Ладно. Кабинет здесь, что ли? Да ладно.
Surprise!
Alice? What is this?
I guess I have a small confession to make. I thought maybe you could write here that a change of scenery would get you past...
Damn it, Alice! Everyone keeps...
Hey! Just hear me out. There's a local doctor, Dr. Hartman. I read a book of
Медведь
his. He
здоров.
has a private
Присуди
clinic here.
по-братски.
He specializes in
Это как
helping
пойдет.
artists.
So
Maybe-
now you want to get me committed?
No, it's not like that. That's not...
Опаньки, что это за харя была?
Alan?
Воу-воу.
Just don't! I don't want to hear it! God damn it, Alice! God damn it!
I knew she wouldn't follow me in the dark. I needed some time alone to think things through.
Че, дурацкий, что ли? У нее же фобия.
Damn it. Alice?
Ты че думал, когда убегал, дебил?
Alice!
The cabin had gone dark. All the lights were out.
Блин, туда бегут, не туда.
Alice, I'm coming! It's all right, I'm coming!
Блин, ты выдыхаешься от таз.
What the hell?
Alice? Alice?
Блин, мурашки вообще стадами бегут. Ядрен матрена. Алан, ну ты дебил.
Oh no!
Keep going.
Alice?
Атмосферненько, мягко говоря. Ну ты прям вообще прям... Опаньки, по попоньки, не понял.
Waking up in the crashed car felt like I had woken from one nightmare and entered another. I couldn't remember how I got there. All I knew was that something terrible had happened to Alice. The phone was dead. I'd have to find help on foot.
Хрена себе, у писателя прям каша в башке.
Among Alice's things was a book, The Creator's Dilemma, by a Dr. Emil Hartmann. Seeing the book brought back my fight with Alice. I didn't like it, and I didn't like the guy's smug face on the cover either.
Блин, а нету фонарика? Что-нибудь. Ошеньки. Жених. Опа, кирпичики первыми. И походу Антону под столом. Ага, Юра, привет,
The
добрый
gas
вечер.
station was my best bet. They'd have a phone I could use. It looked like a long hike through the forest to get there.
Блин, через лес туда добраться до колонки. Пока, кушки машина. Вон, куда-то она там упала. Хрен с ней. Да, вон ты, конечно, тут еще олень. Знаю, что твоей девушке фобия по поводу темного леса или жены. По поводу тебя бела лисичьи уши на прогулку смотрю. Бонжур, привет, привет. Ага, то самое свечение. Алло?
Hello? Someone there?
Не. Вот тебе листочки. Что за листочки?
The loose sheets of paper were pages from a manuscript entitled Departure. That was the name I planned to use for the next novel I had never gotten started. I was named the author. I hadn't written it. I couldn't remember writing it. In the scene on the page, the hero was attacked by an axe murderer in the woods at night.
Окей. Вот это поворотик. Так, F5, что там? Ага, надо еще найти странички, я так понимаю. Кузька, привет. Юра, да, сейчас я свет притушу, согласен. Пещера медведь. Говорит, иду по лесу, смотрю медведь. Ну, я была пососал, он и уснул. Чувствую, сейчас этот медведь заставит мне лапу сосать. Сейчас я пойду свет выключу, чтобы совсем уже кирпичами обкладываться начать. Так, бела истина где-то рядом, секретные материалы.
The man turned to face me. His face was covered in shadows. It was hard to make him out in the darkness of the forest that surrounded us, but the axe he lifted was plain to see. It glistened with the blood of his victim. He grinned madly. The shadows were alive, distorting his features. It was a scene from a nightmare, but I was awake.
Вот это поворот. Это была сцена из кошмара. Вот только я не спал. Да, что-то около рядом похоже. Ага. Ты чё орёшь, ты дебил? Ты чё, не понял, что сейчас прочитал-то, а? Подожди, а он что, собрал куда-то шагнул? Блин, самому не шагнуть. Ну, Алан, ну ты сукин сын. Бестолочь, блин.
The lights up ahead were a good sign. Maybe I wouldn't have to hike all the way down to the gas station to find a phone.
Ага.
Anybody there? Please, I've been in an accident.
Блин, во всех фильмах же учатся. Блин, если ты попал.
Hey! Hey, you! Phil! There's been an accident. I need help. Listen, I need to...
Premium cabins for rent in...
Oh, hell.
Carl Stuckey. Pleased to meet you. Non-refundable reservation deposit required.
Okay.
Fair and square. And square.
Охренеть. Бена, ну нафига, простите, выходить ночью в лес с фонариком? Фонарика нету, кстати, Серег. Я бы быстро лук сделал, каску с фонариком раздобыл и пошел бы быстрее в убежище.
It was impossible to focus on it, as if it stood in a blind spot caused by a brain tumor and eye disease. It was bleeding shadows like ink underwater, like a cloud of blood from a shark bite. I was terrified. I squeezed the flashlight like my life depended on it, willing it to stop coming any closer. Suddenly something gave, and the light seemed to shine brighter.
Твою дивизию!
You lose? Shit. It's the latest thing!
Иди нахрен!
I had to figure a way out of this. Any second now, and Stucky would be knocking on the door with his axe like Nicholson in The Shining.
Ага, как Джек Николсон в Сиянии. Ага. О, фонарик, пистолет. Шикарно. Макс, горящий свет, хороший знак. Ага. Смотри, хороший энерджайзер. Вы должны бы быть. Позвать на помощь. Сейчас. Сапоги надень. Бегать неизвестно где. Должен был еще и одеться. Бррр. Да, привет. 3-4 раза убили бы.
During your try and
Твою мать.
it's the latest thing. Incontestably
Yes.
proven. Let you
Bright Falls Sheriff Station. Only
Hello?
see the sights and keep those cholesterol levels.
Fucking shit. Да вали уже нахрен из этого сарая. Ох, не нравится мне это.
There were more of them. My head pounded with the concussion. I'd never fired a gun outside a shooting range, and now I just killed someone. Or something. There were no bodies. They just disappeared. If I was dreaming, it felt real enough to make me sick.
Да и ничего, все равно пришлось переходить бы это место. Но, как бы да. Раньше был фильм «Фантомас разбушевался», теперь «Полтергейст» разбушевался. Да, теперь какая-то другая срань разбушевалась. Да. Пнул, блин. О, хватай бензопилу. Ой, ты че, дурак, что ли? Бензопилу бери. Ты что, зловещих мертвецов
The
не
dark
смотрел?
forest was the last place I wanted to go, but I had no choice. I had to get to the gas station.
Ласик, интересно, конечно, посмотреть, но рубит жутко, засыпаю прям. Удачного стрима всем. Победи всех, а ну спадки пошел. Всем ББ снюс. Да, спасибо большое. Будущее, точно. Я бензопила для начала тоже сойдет. Вообще бензопила должна зайти прям вообще вот. Пошел шарашить пилой свою тень, тоже пугает.
Eerie hand-painted graffiti was revealed by my flashlight. Someone had hidden a chest of supplies near it.
Какой я ловкий. В формах стрелки видны, когда светишь на них, к плюху ведут. Это я уже догадался. Если бы тут взять бензопилу, можно было бы и игру заканчивать. В общем-то, да. Юра, Антоха уже рецепт не нашел на пилу. Точно. Господи. Того я рот.
What the hell was that?
Исландская компания CCP Games, создатель многопольского онлайн, анонсировал мини-игру Project Discovery, в которой на основе представленных реальных астрономических данных пользователи будут искать экзопланеты. Выход игры намечен на 17 год, точно дата пока неизвестна. Об этом сообщает New Scientist List. Интересно, это по реальной вселенной полетать. 100%. Бедова про рецепт на пилу улыбнула. Ага. Да, надо было штаников чистых-то затарить. Щу. Подгузников, что ли, тоже. Жулик, я уже начинаю, мне кажется, у этого чела больная фантазия. Мне кажется, он действительно под какими-то веществами.
Below, something uncoiled itself inside my head. I realized that I'd have to find a way across. I didn't even want to look at the water.
Темнеет, фу-фу-фу. Я знаю, что мне не туда, я просто решил посмотреть, ну, какой ништяк заныкал. Ну, бур там, рецепт на бензопилу. О, кофеек. А что он дает-то этот кофе? Так, что это? О, последнее.
Barry Wheeler was bouncing off the walls. He jumped on a plane after his calls were ignored by both Al and Alice for several days. It could mean that they were both on a second honeymoon, but Barry didn't buy it. Al had been way too unstable for that, not sleeping, messed up. Barry had years of experience dealing with Alan Wake, and he couldn't ignore it. Something was wrong.
Вот это поворот. А мне обязательно эти странички искать? Вообще, конечно, эти истории-то интересные.
Stucky was still out there, in the dark, stalking me.
Зараза, Кристалл, привет. Видишь желтые пятна, затем будут желтые стрелки. Это вкусняшки. Я уже догадался, да, я уже нашел. Правда, наверное, просрал этот какого, господи. Флэрган, короче. Не знаю, как по-русски забыл. Сигнальный пистолет. А, ну там я уже забрал страничку. Блин. Еще по привычке залез бы в задницу, потом не смогу оттуда выбраться.
Taken. They're taken.
Filled with darkness. Наполненный тьмой. Чё самые большие ящики всегда заперты, а? Ну нафиг. Еще с крэку и сигану, блин. Потом отскребать меня будут. Я очкую, Славик. Давай, садись, заводи бульдозер, поехали. Че пехом-то бегать, как дураку?
The staircase was broken. I had to make my way up some other way.
Блин, если спросить, ты ростом как минимум метра
I couldn't
75.
stay here. There had to be a way to get up there.
Блин, ты мне хочешь сказать, что ты бы не залез? Да не очкуй, здесь еще норм, вот доски надо поставить, сделать мостика. Доски, доски, доски. Сейчас найдем какие-нибудь доски.
The stairs were useless. I had to find something else to help me climb up there. There was no power. There was bound to be a generator somewhere at the logging site.
Вот, генератор. Сейчас найдем генератор. Блин, каску защитную, чего не берешь-то? Сукновато. О.
With all this forestry equipment around, there had to be something I could use to reach the top.
Поворот. Ты чё, обалдел? Охренеть, не встать, попил чайку, блин. Ну, топора в лицо поймал. Чик. А, свет. Ха-ха-ха. Свет, это хорошо. Леха, дратути. Здорово, братан. Найс. Дробовик. Блин, 2 патрона. Пистолет. Еп. Алло, ну ты, блин, Алло. Ага, страница рукописи. Так. Блин, это я страницу пропустил, что ли, где-то? Что это за значок?
I heard them before I saw them, swooping down from the sky and screeching as they came. I spun around just as the cloud was upon me. For an instant, I stared into 100 dead eyes, black pearls glittering in the darkness. I raised the flashlight and the swarm exploded like fireworks. Feathers burned, turned into ash. I couldn't hear my scream above theirs.
Кофеек. А где еще страница какая-нибудь? Нету тех. Палку бери, палку. Так, что это у нас тут? Так, патруль для дробовика, это хорошо.
Well, I was just outside for a breath of fresh air, and what a night. I know most of you are probably in your beds by now, but if you're still up and around, take a moment. Step outside for a spell and breathe in deep. The weather is absolutely still. The sky is crystal clear. It's like the forest is quietly breathing along with you. To you listeners know, I'm a night owl, and it's on nights like this I wish I wasn't cooped up in the studio. Makes an old man like me wish I could just roam wild. But here I am, and it would keep you company all night long if I weren't. It looks like I'm not the only one standing up. Caller, you're on the air. Hello, Morgan. Oh, isn't it beautiful out there?
Sure, Pat, the reason I called was Toby heard something rustling in the undergrowth and took off after it, and I couldn't find it.
Probably a rabbit.
Sure. Toby loves rabbits.
Well, sure.
Anyway, I figured that, you know, if anyone runs into Toby, they could grab him. My number's on his collar.
And Toby's a friendly dog?
Toby loves people. Usually he comes back, but we were pretty far from home, and it sounds like he went pretty wild there. Great dog.
Хороший пес, глуп, как пробка.
Well, Maurice, it's out there now. Hope Toby comes home soon.
Yeah, thanks, Pat.
You have a good night now.
Капец песику, догадываюсь. Мне больше интересно, я странички-то вот эти вот собирал, да? И вот у меня тут отсутствует страница. Я ее типа просрал или... Я... на кошмар, говорю, сложности. Вопросов нет. Так. Да, блин, продолжить игру. Вот, все. Все, теперь понял. Страничка.
At first, I kept finding the pages as if by accident. The book I couldn't remember was either a terrible and true prophecy or an act of creation that had rewritten the world. I began to hunt the pages feverishly, for they held the answer to the mystery. With it, I could save myself. With it, I could save Alice.
Ага. Наконец-то, походу, у него приходит понимание, что тут происходит. Вернее, не что тут происходит, а как это происходит.
The gas station was closer now, its light welcoming in the darkness.
Paul makes the best dogs in the state. Belly Burster is the best with no coat. Monster Dog is second best. The famous dog is...
Волнуша, прости, катался на велике с мамой. Привет. Да, здорово, ну ничего страшного, ну, катался. Хорошо. Блин, ну и где эти говнюки? Кто тут орет-то? Не знаю, кто, блин. Совести нет, людей пугают. Вот я не пойму, я сюда же? Что за игра? Игра Alan Wake. Витя Королев, привет, борода, здорово, Витя. Идите в жопу. What the hell? Воу, полегче. Вах. Ага, кристалл. Сначала вроде понятно написано, потом ерунда какая-то, ничего не понятно, что он там написал. Ух ты ж тышечка, и справа еще один. А! Ха! Говна кусок. Уч. Блин, твою ж дивизию. Козел же и молоток себя отрегенил. Да. О! Блин, а я тут думаю, чё, блин, он это... What the heck? Hi, dude. Hi, dude. Here's Johnny. Yep. Like the Jack Nicholson in The Shining. Here is Johnny. But I don't have an axe. Блин, стремновато. Так,
I
телевизор без
stepped into the
колонки.
gas station's garage. It was dark and quiet. The place was a mess. It looked like someone trashed the place, or that there'd been some kind of fight. Light spilled into the room through an open door at the back, and I made my way toward it. Without any warning, I was blinded by a bright light. An old portable TV on the shelf had come alive by itself. Impossibly, I could see myself on the screen, talking like a madman.
Ага. Впервые на арене. Damn Daniel. Yep. I don't like that sound. But I want to search the area for the pages. Yeah, it seems it's a bad idea. Yep. Oh. Ow. Eat my dust. Gotta think of your beard. Yeah? What is it? Shit. Блин, все 18 патронов. Давай. Свет, свет, ага. I got a shotgun. And I got the flare. It's like the thing of the smoking. Huh. Interesting version. Easy, easy. Oh, yeah. The flare gun. That's it. Всего лишь ракетница еще одна. Ну ладно. I thought it would be some more ammo. Where the hell are those freaking pages? Whoa! God damn it! I'm seeing the unit in my bath. Whoa! That's something new. That scares me. Yep, me too. my god! There's 3 of them. Come on, come on. Where's the 3rd? Oh, I killed him. Sweet. The page. Concussion. Concussion. Yeah. Turn the lights on. Oh. Open the gate. Ooh, yeah. Батарейки, batteries. Need lights, need flashlight, and batteries. Yeah.
Science. It bestows immortality on those who advance it to elevate all of mankind. Newton, Einstein, Sagan, princes among men. But the price for such a legacy is steep indeed.
Забей, Alan Wake, крутая игра. Согласен.
Tonight's episode, a quantum suicide.
Quantum suicide.
If our lives are already written, it would take a courageous man to change the script.
What's that?
Having called a press conference,
The TV set.
Dr. Barclay Colvin is about to demonstrate that very courage.
Ladies and gentlemen of the press, I am Dr. Barclay Colvin, and I'm glad so many of you could join me here at the Moorcock Institute. Tonight, I'm going to give a practical demonstration of the many worlds interpretation.
Nope.
As you can see,
it's
a loaded 9mm pistol. It shall be part of a thought experiment. And now, a real experiment, known as a quantum suicide.
Did he say suicide? Is that a real gun? He's kidding, right?
Please, please, stay calm. There is no risk. Observe what occurs when I place the weapon against my own forehead. Now, you might think this round is merely a dud. Not so. Observe the flower pot. And yet, I myself cannot be harmed with this gun. With each pull of the trigger, 2 new realities branch off. One in which the weapon didn't fire, and one where it did. With my machine here, I have ensured that this reality is always the former. I have bestowed upon myself
He is a professor.
quantum
I thought the zombies were the Call of Duty.
Under no circumstances can this gun kill me.
So wait. What you're saying is that every time you pull the trigger, in another reality, you die?
Yes, of course, but that's completely trivial. There's an infinite number of things that could happen at any moment, and they always do happen somewhere. The point is, this one thing did not happen.
It's below the plug.
Colvin? Insane? Insane?
Hey, was this thing supposed to be plugged in? I stumbled on it.
You fools! Gaze on
That didn't realize.
immortality.
Oh! Something gone wrong.
Poor Dr. Colvin. Filled by his own hubris.
Zombie dead. I know. Starter, what's wrong with you?
Perhaps he should have left the crate unopened, the decaying atom unobserved. Curiosity often.
The cabin on Cauldron Lake? She asked. The sheriff looked at me suspiciously. The early morning light flooded through the office windows. I would probably never have gotten out of the woods alive without her help. But I couldn't tell her the truth of what I'd faced the previous night. She'd think I was lying or crazy. She'd lock me up, and she wouldn't help me find Alice.
Прям вилочка. look like what? Oh, are you creeping out or something? No, I'm playing as a writer, and this what's happening about here? It's his nightmare. Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit!
As you might be, it can be dangerous. It requires
Shh! Ah, come on!
even with the ancient dropping tools.
Shit! Oh!
This nice tool forgotten inside engine has destroyed.
Son of a bitch!
Then return.
Oh! Come on! Shoot the bastard! Oh! You son of a... Oh shit.
Stucky's body vanished, leaving behind only a lifetime of nightmares to come, assuming I'd reach the lights at the gas station alive.
Is the nightmares on the Alan Wake? Alan Wake is a writer. He's arrived here with his wife or girlfriend, I don't know, and they had a fight. Oh, she has a phobia of the darkness, and they had a fight. He left her in the shed or a cabin. The lights go down, and something got wrong. Actually, everything got wrong. He's a shitty writer. He couldn't write a book for 2 years. I need pizza for this. I need a minigun for this.
I recognized the parade float I had seen in Bright Falls when I first arrived with Alice.
Where's the entrance? Yeah.
After the insanity I had just experienced in the darkness, the lights of the gas station felt comforting. At least for a moment, the same world reasserted itself.
The lights. Lights is good. The next page.
Stucky spat on the garage floor and tried to shake the cobwebs from his head. Ever since the couple never showed to pick up the keys, things had been fuzzy. Something, a feeling, caught his attention. Stucky looked up and stared as his brain tried in vain to process the horror before him. He stumbled back, knocking over a can of oil. A black pool spread across the floor while he struggled for a brief moment, then let go as the unrelenting darkness engulfed him.
You see? The main enemy is the darkness. Oh shit. Dearest ass. Come on, start the truck and leave that freaking station. In this episode, at the start of the
garage was a
episode,
mess. It looked like someone had trashed the place, or that there'd been some kind of fight.
the Alan and his girl crashed in the car. He woke up and realized that he is alone. Something bad shit. Something bad acquired with his girlfriend. He went to find some help. Oh, his phone's broke. Whoa!
Right. I'll keep writing. Outside there's only darkness. Outside the cabin.
Hey, это я.
Outside the story there's only darkness. I can feel her presence in the dark. Just now I could smell her perfume in the room. I'll reach her. I'll fix it up. I'll bring her back. The story will come true. If I stop, she's lost.
I don't believe this. It'd been me on the TV, talking crazy. Was I losing my mind?
Whoa. Come on, I want to take some. Dave the deer. Special offer. What's that? Oh, it's a beer. Coffee. Drink some coffee. Water. Something. Eat chips. Candies. Phone.
Bright Falls Sheriff Station.
Interesting. How he gonna explain?
Oh, thank God, Sheriff.
Sheriff Sarah Breaker, you are...
I'm Alan Wake, but listen. I was in a car crash. My wife, Alice, she's missing.
Calm down, Mr. Wake.
We were staying in a cabin on the island, on Cauldron Lake.
There's no island on Cauldron Lake, not since the big eruption in the 70s.
Please, I can take you there, okay?
You look like you've taken a pretty bad knock to the head.
Вот этот поворот.
Are you okay?
Listen.
We'll figure this out. Please get in the car. We'll
Хоть с каких
swing by
пор
the lake
трансляции
and then we'll go to the
вообще
station.
неплохо
Okay?
выделяется. Да, похоже? Ну,
Mr. Wake, have you seen Stucky, the guy who owns this place?
I realized I couldn't tell her what had happened in the forest. She
спросил
wouldn't
что-то,
believe
вот я ему и
me.
рассказал.
And then she wouldn't have helped me with Alice.
Да, у пацана вообще виллы. How he живет? Такими-то будет идеальный английский. У меня-то, ну, хорошо бы, конечно. How he can explain where from come the pistol and the shotgun? Приложил его нормально. Остров, говоришь? Авария? Вот это вот... Вот это поворот, что называется.
A candy-colored clown they call the Sandman tiptoes to my room every night, and just to sprinkle stardust and to whisper, go to sleep, everything is alright. I close my eyes, then I drift over.
Previously on Alan Wake. I came to Bright Falls with my wife, Alice.
Thank you for coming here with me. I thought maybe you could write here.
I don't want to hear it! God damn it, Alice!
Told you.
She's missing.
They gotta fight.
Alice? I woke up behind the wheel of a crashed car. I'm missing a week. I was attacked by shadowy men straight from a nightmare.
Here's
Just
Johnny.
the lake Alice and I had stayed at. But the cabin had disappeared.
Вот так вот. 3 года спустя. 3 года назад. Жалко, только смотрят все, народу всего ничего. Но все равно я вам всем рад. Что же было 3... А, это было 3 года назад, это до того, как он написал свою книгу, я так понимаю. Ага.
Here, sweetie. How was it?
Worst weather I've ever seen.
You should put some coffee on. It'll warm you up. Hey, handsome. This is gonna be a long night, but these shots are turning out great.
I guess you're gonna need that coffee then. I'll go put it on.
Кофейку. Да не вопрос.
Coffee's on.
Great, thanks. I'll need it if I'm gonna finish this by tomorrow.
Так, кофейник пустой.
Oh, hey, I just finished those cover mock-ups. They're on your desk. Tell me what you think.
No kidding. I didn't think you'd get them done this quickly.
On occasion, I can perform all sorts of miracles, my dear.
Oh, really?
Well, you seemed to think so last night.
А че дверь заперта? Минуточку. Ага. Так, макеты.
These look really good.
Oh, sure, until Barry gets his hands on them. Which, by the way, will happen over my dead body. The last time was the last time. Oh, and speaking of Barry, he called. Alan! Alan! Please check the fuse box!
I'm right here. I'm on it, honey.
Please hurry.
I'm right here, baby.
I'm fine. Just get the lights back on. Now, please.
Honey, it's a power outage. I've got the flashlight.
Okay. Hi.
You okay?
I'm sorry. It just really spooked me.
Don't worry. We'll just break out the candles.
Я бы на его месте далеко от нее не отходил.
But it's just... Especially when I'm not prepared for it, you know? It gets to me.
I love you.
Tell me a story, writer.
Okay. I used to have these nightmares when I was a kid. The dark really spooked me.
Отличное начало
When it got
истории.
really bad, my mom gave me this old light switch. She called it the clicker.
The clicker, huh?
Yeah. If I ever got scared of the dark, I could just flip the switch and a magic light would scare the monsters away.
Oh, sure.
Here it is.
Alan.
Maybe it'll help you too.
Yeah, nice story, writer boy. You made that up right now, didn't you?
No. Seriously.
I love you, even if you are a liar. Thanks for this.
Немного сопелек. В такой истории это не помешает. Я только не знаю, может быть, убрать чат с экрана, а то, блин, мне кажется, он мешает.
How do you feel, Mr. Wick? Any nausea, disorientation, anything like that? Mr. Wick, how are you feeling?
Секунду. Сейчас я сделаю... Сейчас где это? Вот. Почему не исчезают, блин, эти сообщения через 10 секунд? Курсипаны, кто это, что это, про что это? Привет. Это детектив, хоррор такой, мистика. Сейчас я уже справлюсь. Нет, это не то. У писателя что-то пошло не так. Блин, как сделать, чтобы, блин, сообщения исчезали через, ну, там, я не знаю, какое-то время. Кто знает. Вот.
I'm okay. My head's fine. I had to lie about my headache and memory loss. He'd send me to a hospital for tests. I couldn't leave without Alice.
Very well. I don't think you have a concussion, but you've obviously been through quite a shock. You should take it easy for a couple of days.
Thanks.
Well then, Mr. Wake, we're done here. If the pain gets any worse or you experience any other symptoms, you should come see me. I'll let you get on with it then. Sarah, Sheriff Breaker, is waiting for you. She's very good at her job. I'm sure she can locate your wife in no time.
Короче, у чувака кровь труп расчлененка. Ага, вроде того. У чувака кошмары, он писатель, потерял жену. В общем, Хьюстон, у нас проблемы.
Thank you for testing the lights, Miss Weaver. Everything seems to be fine.
I don't have the luxury of being complacent, Deputy Grant. The bulbs will need changing soon. You can't change them in the dark.
Ты таким здорово, Тоха, как жизнь. Купил эту игрушку, когда она только вышла, но у меня куб не потянул, поиграть не вышла, печалька. Что, у меня вообще нормально.
Mr. Wake, the sheriff is waiting for you in her office down the corridor.
По коридорчику, ладушки.
Come in, Mr. Wake. Your phone's on the desk. The battery was dead. It's charged now.
Have you started looking for my wife yet?
My men are already on it. Now, can you tell me what happened?
I'm not sure. I can't remember. We were arguing. I walked out of the cabin.
Если рыбка ищи водку, по-любому где-то есть. Должна быть.
How did you end up at Stucky's gas station?
I wanted to tell her what had happened last night, but I couldn't. She'd lock me up. Excuse me. I need to take this. Hello?
Alice, please help me.
Alice?
Stop talking to the law. You'll do exactly what I say if you ever want to see your wife again.
Who is this?
Go to the back lot. There's a hole in the fence on the left. Look inside the junker. I left a little something there to convince you we're all on the same page here. After you ditch the cops, you're gonna meet me in Elderwood National Park. There's a spot called Lover's Peak. Midnight. Don't do nothing stupid, pal. We're watching you.
Mr. Wake, can I help you with anything?
I couldn't go anywhere yet. I had to play along with the caller. Alice's life was at stake.
Hey, mister! Hey, can you turn the lights on? The deputies, they don't understand. Thank you, man, thank you. Hey, you're all right. You're a good guy. Don't let anybody tell you different.
Я же взял страницу уже несколько штук.
It's true what they say about the fall and the sudden stop at the end. I'd lain here in the snow while the lurid chain of scenes that had led me here kept playing in my head. A rerun of my own private snuff movie. A memory of my corpse. Alone at my own wake. Thinking in metaphors again. The femme fatale was gone. Only a sour taste remained of the kiss that killed me.
In spite of its human mask.
This was a late goodbye. 13 years after I'd gotten my revenge, it had finally caught up with me. It had been a long time to bear the pain. My blood painted the snow red. A gruesome slushy dissolved all the scattered painkillers and leisurely dripped down to the sewer, mingling with the bile of the city, becoming one with it. I can see them now, my wife and my baby. Honey,
In spite of its human mask, to describe the dark presence as intelligent would have implied human qualities on something decidedly inhuman. Nonetheless, it found the one spot in the diner that was dark enough. Some light spilled into the corridor, ravaging it. But it took the pain. Horrible as it was, the writer would soon fix that. He would be coming to the one place where it still had power.
Кристалл в когте. Вообще прекрасно. Мне очень нравится.
The early morning light hurt my eyes and made my head ache. The man on the phone had said, go through the fence on the left. Alice's driver's license had been placed on the front seat. The caller meant business.
Barry?
Ow! Ow! Thank God! Where the hell have you been? I've been trying to reach you for a week, you and Alice. I've been worried sick. I flew out yesterday. I'm here in Bright Falls.
Barry, listen to me. I'm at the sheriff's station. Come and get me. I can't talk now.
Al, what the hell is going on?
I had to get the sheriff to let me go. I needed to get to Elderwood National Park to meet Alice's kidnappers.
A writer is a light that reveals the world of his story from darkness, shapes it from nothingness. The way a sculptor carves a statue from a block of granite. If I stop, the world I'm making dies. Darkness will reclaim it. It's a long, hard journey into the dark. Alice's life is at stake, but I can't think about that, or I'll lose it. The dread lingers at the edge of perception. I'll push on. Anything is possible here. I'll write the story. I'll save her.
Хрена себе. Какие у нее приходы качественные.
Marvelous, Sarah. I just wanted to settle all the damage the Anderson brothers might have inadvertently caused on their...
Are you feeling any better, Mr. Wake?
I'd like to leave. Am I free to go?
Well, we still need to talk about...
Am I under arrest?
No, of course not. But I need to know where you'll be staying so I can get in touch with you.
I'd avoid the motel. The Majestic is known for its roaches. The cabins at Elderwood are pretty nice, though.
That sounds perfect.
I'm Dr. Emil Hartman. I'd like to invite you to stay at Cauldron Lake Lodge.
Did you talk to my wife?
I had the pleasure of discussing your situation with her on several occasions.
Did you set something up with her?
I invited her here. My clinic is a place where...
Oh my! Take it easy.
Hey, nobody move! Get your hands off of my client!
Who are you?
I'm Barry Wheeler, his agent. If you have business with Mr. Wake, you talk to me. You yokels won't know what hit you once I sick my lawyers on your asses.
No harm done, Sarah. I'm all right. I don't want to press charges. Mr. Wake, my offer still stands.
Get me out of here.
Серег, хорош там пробивай, но думать, ну подожди.
What the hell was that about, Al? We don't need a replay of that thing with the paparazzi. I thought they were gonna lock you up.
Агент у нее веселый.
I had to talk to someone. I told Barry everything. He thought I was certifiable, but when he heard about the manuscript, I had him. The fact that I'd written something, even if I couldn't remember it, was enough for him. He smelled money. And he believed that Alice had been kidnapped. Anything beyond that was another story. I had a midnight appointment with the kidnapper in a place called Lover's Peak, somewhere in Elderwood National Park. The plan was to rent a cabin.
I don't like it, Al. I don't like any of it. It's not good. In fact, it's the absolute opposite of good.
Mr. Wake! Barry, you found him.
Hi, Rose.
Oh, wow. I was just thinking about you, too.
Great.
I was just bringing Rusty some coffee. He's on the balcony, looking after Max. Poor thing. I really need to go. Great to see you again, Mr. Wake. Later!
Джипик так ничего не... Ага.
Who's Max?
What an airhead.
Jeez, Mr. Takes a swing at everybody. This is not her fault. She's a very nice girl and, more importantly, a fan. She even has a fan site dedicated to you. And she was very helpful when I was looking for you. Seriously, Al, what you were saying in the car? Just listen to yourself. What, you shot a guy and his body just disappeared? When was the last time you slept? What, are you high? Have you been drinking?
No! Look, Barry, I'm missing a week, and someone's got Alice, and everything's just...
Do you understand what it sounds like when you say stuff like that? Don't get me wrong, it's a good story, could be a bestseller. But when you start confusing fiction with reality, you're buying yourself a ticket to the funny farm.
Wait here.
Funny Farm. Прикольное название для психушки.
Easy there, boy. I'm almost done.
Hey, Rusty, right? You rent cabins.
Oh, Mr. Wake. I'd shake your hand, but mine are kind of full here. Actually, I'm sorry about this. Would you mind grabbing the registration form from the desk? It's just across from Bucktooth Charlie.
Okay, sure.
Seriously, Al, you can't just go and meet a kidnapper. Those situations always end up in disaster. You gotta talk to the cops.
She's my wife, and it's my call. Can we talk about this later?
No. This whole thing... Listen, you hit your head. I mean, geez, Al, come on. You gotta understand how crazy all this sounds. If you're trying to pull a joke on me, freak me out, it's working. Ha ha, let's have a laugh on Barry. Well, you had me going there real funny, Al. You can quit it now.
I think this is the form you wanted.
And here are the keys. Okay, you're all set, Mr. Wake. Glad to have you staying here.
Thanks. Can you tell me how to get to Lover's Peak?
Oh, sure. It's at the end of the nature trail. Just follow the paths, you'll get to it eventually. It's an easy walk. Nice spot, too.
Легкая прогулка.
If you have any trouble finding it, just keep your eyes on the radio mast. It's right below that. Oh, and hey, if you take a walk in the woods, watch your steps so you don't end up like Max. I guess I'm a little worried. We got a bunch of campers out there we haven't heard from. It's not like these people are on a schedule, but with the traps, well, you know, I just don't want any trouble.
Right, thanks.
Look, Al, you're asking me to believe that you shot a dude who went poof into thin air, a guy who was bulletproof until you pointed a flashlight at him. You hear that from people who end up spending time in padded rooms, strapped to their beds, wearing white shirts with too long tangled up sleeves, and eating a healthy diet of pills. Al, you make cruel jokes about people who believe that kind of stuff. You're the skeptic. You gave me an hour-long lecture on homeopathy last week. What was it? If there's no proof, it's pure bullshit. Period.
Guess the laugh's on me then.
Al, come on! I mean, okay, maybe something weird happened to you, okay?
Well, thanks for the heartfelt vote of confidence.
All I'm saying is you gotta throw me a bone here, bestseller. What would you think if it was me? There's no way you should be going out at midnight with a gun.
No one asked you to come here, Barry. Either work with me on this or go straight back to New York. Your choice.
That's just crazy talk, Al. Al? We should go to the sheriff or call the FBI.
Damn it, Barry, they'll kill us.
Особенно позвонить в ФБР.
This is not a goddamn debate, Barry. I'm going to Lover's Peak. He said to come alone.
Okay then. I understand. You're my best friend and I'm worried that you're not right in the head. Tell me what to do to help and I'll do it.
You stay here, and if I'm not back by morning, call the cavalry.
Серега, а его до сих пор мучают кошмары? Ну, видимо, да.
Just be careful with the natives, Al. These yokels are dangerous. Everybody hates a tourist, or it'll be deliverance all over again.
Да хорош.
Oh, this place is trying to kill me. I'll bet there's mold in here, spores, poison ivy, God knows what. This is so not worth a 15% commission.
Ну все, что ли? Договорился? Все сказал? Блин. Не-не-не, что, выключи, обалдел. А, подожди. А где пистолет? Где шатарь? Где все ништяки-то? Ни черта нет. Хоть бы топор взял, что ли? О! Беда, кстати, GTA 4 тоже дает покататься утром, так еще и ночью успеваешь поездить. Да прекращай ты, Серега. Блин, это я 2 страницы пропустил? Блин, 2008 года.
Barry had never gotten along with Alice, but he knew Alan loved her with an almost frightening intensity. And now something had happened to Alice. And here was Al armed with a gun and saying things people got put in padded cells for. It was as if his friend had experienced a massive psychotic episode and was now totally disconnected from reality. It scared the shit out of Barry.
Да уж он. Барри был напуган до срачки.
Barry had the keys to the car he rented. Wasn't a long walk to the visitor center, and it wouldn't be any use to me in the forest.
Да ты что? Машина была бы бесполезна в лесу? Ага.
I knew I should have gone to the cops. This wasn't the smartest thing I'd ever done, but I was still angry with Barry for trying to talk me out of it. These people had called me right in the sheriff's station. The cops wouldn't scare them, and they had Alice.
Стеночка. Окей. Кристалл по дороге, загляни в дома. Ну да, логично бы.
Welcome back to the show, folks. As promised, our very own Dr. Nelson has just parked his rear end in the studio. Doc, what's your Deerfest plan like?
My plan? You make it sound a lot more organized than I ever seem to manage.
Oh.
No plan, really. Just taking the atmosphere. I'm getting a little too rickety to do much more than that, you know.
Oh, tell me about it. No sack race for us older gentlemen, huh?
Yes, exactly, Pat. But I'm going to check out the parade, of course. And I'll be one of the pie contest judges, too.
Well, that takes a different kind of constitution.
Oh, yeah. It's my kind of exercise.
Now, Doc, seriously, you're in pretty good shape. You're the outdoors type. I know for a fact you're an avid fisherman.
That's right. Matter of fact, just caught a heck of a lot.
Твою ж дивизию, блин. Фу. Блин, мурашки вообще прям табунами. И прожектора-то, я смотрю, все побитые. Этот дом тоже какой-то побитый. Опять его книжка, что ли? Сейчас телек включится. Даже к бабке не ходи. Да. О, включился.
Cancer and cure of civilization. But some crimes are impossible to punish, especially in Night Springs. Tonight's episode, The Man in the Mirror.
He's inside, Agent. He's a weird one.
So, you're confessing to killing that guy, huh? Why?
Had it coming?
Yeah, but why would you do that? I mean, you're a nice guy. Normal. Took a kid to a
Джима,
soccer game.
здравствуйте,
So how
привет.
come the game, you pick a guy and, quoting from the arresting officer's report here, assault the victim's head area repeatedly with the weapon of choice being a pair of bare fists. Wow, that sentence really flows, huh? Maybe you're not the literary type. Okay, so you mess him up. But why? Who was that guy?
Забили до смерти голыми
Why would a
кулаками.
guy like you do him like that?
I didn't like his face?
Well, you must have hated it, because you really went to town there. I mean, there's no way to tell what he looked like. No idea.
Блин, ну нахер.
That must be difficult.
Не кормить животных, штраф соточка. Ладненько. Это последняя страница. Нет, не последняя.
Rose knew that Rusty was in love with her, and she liked him too. She liked him a lot. He taught her to dance, and life had certainly taught her the value of a man who was gentle. He treated her well, made her smile, made her feel good. But Rusty wasn't the prince of her dreams, and that tended to underline the unbearable truth. She was no closer to that Hollywood magic than he was.
Скидывайте. Расти умирает.
The air in the visitor center was heavy with an awful smell, as if some rotten drowned thing had crawled up from its grave. Rusty kept coughing blood. My eyes were drawn to the twisted shape of his broken leg. The attack had been vicious. Max whined in his cage. Rusty's eyes were wild with fear and terror. He gasped. Mr. Wake, it happened just the way it was on that page.
На какой странице? Твою мать!
The vision left me weak. This was no head injury. Rusty, damn.
Rusty, hang on! I'm coming! Please, help me! Anybody? Help me! Help me! Can you hear me? Anyone?
Да бегу, жёванный крот.
Help me! Hello? Back here. I'm back here. Hey. Mr. Wake?
Oh, hell.
It happened just the way it was on that page. I found. Came true. It knew. So dark. It'll come back for me. You must... The lights. In the office. I have the key.
Okay, Rusty. Hang on. I'll be right back.
Расти уже полуласты склеил.
Whatever did this couldn't be far. Rusty had found a page from the manuscript. It would help me understand what had happened. Shh. Good boy.
Прикольный глюк. Или не глюк? Глюк, наверное.
The only way to make sure that Rusty was safe was to get the power running and the lights back on.
Темное
The
существо
visitor
такое
center was
Расти.
sturdy, but the impact turned the front of the building into splinters. Rusty was thrown across the lobby like a rag doll and hit the far wall hard. It didn't hurt until he tried to move and saw his leg bend the wrong way, felt the broken ribs stabbing him on the inside. Rusty howled in pain and fear, suddenly afraid to die alone.
Oh, look. Кристалл, прикольный баг. Ага. Давай, давай, Алан, шевели поршнями. Нифига себе, с чего это его так торкает? Хороший вопрос.
At the last instant, I changed direction and threw myself down. The axe splintered the trunk of a tree. I stumbled into the pool of bright light. My lungs burned. I was too exhausted to move. I tensed as I waited for the killing blow, but it never came. I raised my head. Nothing moved in the darkness beyond. For the moment, bathed in the cold light, I was safe.
Блин, да, СНСУ тут, конечно, хер настроишь нормально. Блин, это ж полицейский участок или что, или нет? Нет.
I was too late. Someone had destroyed the circuit breaker. There was no way to get the lights back on.
Rusty! Rusty!
The ground was covered with oily patches that looked like liquid darkness.
Just need hunting licenses.
А расти-то уже и нету.
Something had torn a mammoth-sized hole in the wall.
Please don't feed the animals. Obey the Park Ranger's instructions.
At all times. Fishing! Rusty is Rusty, no! For those visitors! Those creatures have license! Never!
Closer than 100 yards.
Two bears and wolves! Never approached any other closer than...
Да прицелься ты фонарем, дебил!
Must be leashed.
All times.
Never leave your
Pet unattended.
It is
Against the law.
to remove any
Natural objects
or historical artifacts from the port.
О! Как это?
This includes even you made or even simple berries.
Блин, у меня волосы дыбом на всех местах стали сейчас. Я врубился, тут походу надо быть опытным электриком и нести свет в мир. 100%. Так его надо завалить или что? Япона мать, где чего? Козлячий харь, обалдели, что ли? Нельзя ж так пугать, блин. Ну все, перезарядился. Патронов напихал полные карманы. Вашу ж мамашу, я чуть, блин, штаны не испачкал безвозвратно. Что нахрен было? Я же вижу ни черта. Ох.
What the hell was that? I saw it from the window. I saw something.
Forget about it, Barry. It's just me going crazy.
Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. You're not crazy. I wish you were crazy, but you're not crazy. Ow, be careful.
Stay in the cabin. Don't open the door for anyone. I mean it.
Есть смысл по кустам-то вообще шариться? Или нет? Страничка. Ну, нету. Жиба с этого стали электрики из самого пепла. И пошла масуха. Не на жизнь, а на свет.
In that last instant of consciousness, Rusty thought about Rose. He was older than she was. Rose was barely out of her teens. But she made him feel young and forget what a train wreck his long-dead marriage had been. He still wore the ring. He'd been waiting for her to tell him to take it off. Now she never would.
Ага, вот Ларус Пик. Чё тут? Hiking Trail. Ага. Кристалл, не знаю. Мне как сытно было, пробежал мимо. Ага. Ну, пистолет заряжен по самой не могу. Могу, конечно. Японский магнитофон. Летают тут всякие. For safety stay on designated hiking trail. Понятно. Жулик, есть смысл ходить по кустам. В туалет-то часто хочется. Да, это правда.
Lover's Peak was at the far end of the nature trail.
Молчай кейв. Пещера самогонщиков. О, ништяки. Стрелы, конечно. Ну а куда деваться? Че? Сайдов фука. Бутлегеры денег отделывали свои делишки в этой пещере. По большей части используют как время хранилища для контрабанды алкоголя из Канады, а иногда непосредственно для изготовления алкашки. Япона мать. Вот жадность до чего доводит, да? Отлично, блин. В ружье 2 патрона. Кто-то в туалет хотел. Вон туалет. Кто посуду бьет? Кто тут? Щит. Скоты охреневшие, я чуть, блин, штаны не испачкал, сволочи. Блин, еще фонари побили. Трубку повесь. И в туалет сходи за мной, конечно. Раз, два. Шляпку не оденешь. Нет, кто-то посуду бьет, уже не хочется в этот туалет. Ага. В этот туалет. Может, и не хотелось, но уже не важно. Свет, 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 свет. Быстрее на свет, быстрее на свет, быстрее на свет. Взять дробовик, конечно, взять. Бассет, красавчик, раскидал их на атомы, так им по делам проклятым электронам. Да вообще, блин. Заика меня сделают нафиг. Ну ладно, для ружья теперь 8 патронов. Это мы еще не дошли. Что-то, если честно, стремно шандец. Ух. Это было напряженно. Если честно, даже в туалет захотелось сходить по-настоящему. Третий где? Где третий? Вот он. Да. Сволочуга. Ох ты, гаденыш. А в домике бе-бе-бе. Да писец полный, блин. Сейчас опять эти говнюки набегут 100%. Ара-та-та-ра-та-та-та-та. Ага. Бегом, 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 бегом. Да давай. Один патрон. Чудно. Даже застрелить. Ну, как раз застрелиться-то хватит. Ну, патрушки, батарейки. Ну, возьми топор-то. Фонарем посветил, в бошку топором. Ой, чуть было не. Так, что пишут?
I turned the corner, afraid of what the flashlight's beam might reveal. Suddenly, a roughly painted symbol of a torch glowed in the light. Behind it, hidden by a rock, sat a battered metal trunk. It was here for a reason. Packed with supplies, batteries, flares, ammo. Things you need to make it through the darkness of the night. Something left behind by someone who knew what I knew, and more.
О, как. Сбегаю-ка я в пописаю. Так, я вернулся, все, продолжаем. Грубо нарисованный знак факела. Где ты его нашел-то? Кофеек. Тут. Хрена себе, еще и медведи водятся. Охренеть, их вас тут набежало-то. Ух! О! О! Вашу мать! Давайте-ка сначала заметили этих козлов. Или, блин, а где обещанный ящик с этим? С ништяками. Говно, я тебя видел, выходи из-за камня. О! Блин, ну вообще. А, вот там меня зажимали, да? Или здесь даже. Главный кусок. Блин, опять я совсем угол загнал. Но... Зараза такая, а? Ладненько. Нет, все-таки шатай возьму. Да вашу мать! Блин, и ящик-то с ништяками. Или он типа был раньше. Может вернуться, а то не стрелять даже нечего. Кристалл плотненько, мягко сказано. Застрелиться даже нечего толком. Я, пожалуй, попробую вернуться. Вроде как ящик был не особо далеко. Я чувствую, зря я это затеял. Походу подстава там. Да, похоже на то. Ящик стырили. Что я убежал к черти куда, блин. Блин. Да. Мурахи по всему телу, блин. Где же был этот ящик-то долбаный, а? Да, жёлтый крот. Опять эти звуки неприятные. Да, походу придется уступать с этими, блин, 3 патронами. Ладно, попробуем. Джимбасет это не то, что у самогонщиков был. Не, самогонский далеко. Вроде пораньше был. Ой, блин. Не, подожди, я, блин, туда сейчас не полезу на дорогу. Ну и... Это он мне сюда заодно, блин, за одним термосом с кофе заслали. Как насчет патронов подкинуть? Нет? Чё-то как-то жадновато. Блин, вот мне только непонятно, чем бороться с этими козлами, когда патроны кончатся.
Agent Nightingale didn't want to be in Bright Falls. These little communities revolted him, and he didn't like the trees or the coffee. He now knew that impossible horrors lurked behind the storefronts and smiles. He desperately wanted to turn the car around and just drive until he passed out or ran out of road and booze. But he had a job to do. He had a writer to catch, at any cost.
Поймать писателя. Смешно. Ой. I don't like this. I don't like this. Походу, чемодан волшебный надо, наверное, в бубен пару раз ударить. Ага. Вашу мамашу. Ты нахрен кто такой?
We gotta get moving. More of them coming. That flashlight's kid stuff. The flares will keep the bastards away.
You can see them too?
Hell, of course I see them. Come on, we gotta move.
Why?
Because that's the way the story goes.
Yeah, but...
Let's move!
I lost my gun back there.
Oh, I've got a gun. Just keep that light steady on him.
It took a moment, but then I recognized him. He'd been on the ferry when I first arrived here with Alice. He knew my name. We were headed in the direction of Lover's Peak. There was no way this was a coincidence. He was the kidnapper.
Come on, Wake! You better keep up.
Oh. Whoa. Да, охренеть не встать, вы чё, обалдели? Да. И... А. Ты можешь, блин, стрелять в них. Похититель херов.
Lover's Peak, right up these stairs, Wake. Use the flares from the emergency box to hold them off while I get these boards off.
Give me the gun.
Yeah, no can do, Wake. Are you kidding? Give me the gun! No time for back talk. Pull them off, damn it!
Охренеть.
A little longer. Scare them off. Get some light on those bastards. That'll keep them off us. Just a little longer. I almost got it.
Да давай уже отрывайте доски долбаные.
Move it or lose it.
А, не в ту сторону.
Like that, boy? Huh? Oh, you feeling better now, Wake? All cozy and safe.
Ты нахрен кто такой, блин?
Better get ready. They'll be on us soon. This is it, Wake. The last stand. There's more flares here. Get ready. We fight them as long as they keep coming.
Give me the goddamn
gun! They're coming! That's not how this goes. Get with the program, Wake. Yeah! That's right!
Блин.
This is a piece of cake, Wake.
Слышь, ты придурок, блин. Ага. Охренеть, не встать, блин. Ладно, классная игра, всю я прошел. Продолжение тоже интересно, American Nightmare. Ага. О, кофеек. Да. Видите, уворачивающий, блин. Да твою мать.
Piece of cake, Wake.
Да,
Monster! Got you, boy.
стрелок херов, мать твою. Вообще прекрасно.
That's right. See? Nothing to it.
Let's cut the act now. Where's my wife?
I knew you were gonna say that. I read it all before. You're a hell of a writer. Congratulations. You're gonna bring about something glorious and terrible once we get you some proper editorial control.
What the hell are you talking about? Where's Alice?
I want the entire manuscript, or she's gonna suffer bad.
You touch her mouth.
Прекрасно. Да, Андрюха шумит. Да, я забыл поздороваться. Привет. Пистолет. Ведь... О, прекрасненько.
No! Come back here! I swear I'll kill you if you hurt Alice! Do you hear me? Come back here! He had Alice, and he wanted the manuscript because he thought it held some magical power. But I had no manuscript to give him. I had to get back to Barry and figure out my next move. On more than one occasion, Alice had tried to explain to me how it felt to be afraid of the dark. To her, darkness wasn't simply the absence of light, but something more tangible than that. It was something you could touch and feel. Worse than that, it was something with a mind of its own, something malicious and malign. For her, things changed when they were wrapped in darkness. They turned into something else, something foreign. And nothing was safe or innocent anymore. I'd never really understood what she meant, until now.
Так. Что патронов? Ну, 30-ка патриков, это уже что-то. А, не туда, что ли? Или куда? Значит, не понял. А, ну. Не понял, а зачем я сюда перелез? Непонятно. Наверное, можно было не прыгать. Капкан, ничего. Его можно собрать или где можно вляпаться? Значит, не в коре. Так. Надо кто попасть, тот что? Ну, ладно, предположим. Сейчас аккуратненько. Ну вообще прекрасно, блин, забили меня, как я не знаю чё. Тю-тю-тюсик. А. Да. Гопники с топорами. Это капец какой-то. Ну нахер. Говна кусок, а. Обломайся, сволочь. Воу. Блин. Нет никакого мега сундука. Что это такое? С ништяками. Нет? Меток нет. Может, я их не вижу, просто эти метки. Егорчик, здорово. Что это такое? Детектив, хоррор, мистика. Прикольная игра так. Кирпичей я что подложил нормально. Тиграна, привет.
I'd heard the plane fall. It made no sense. It was clear that it had just fallen here, but it was very old and obviously hadn't flown in decades. Looking at it sent a shiver down my spine. Юр Олейник. Смешно тебе, Юр? Я тут кирпичи откладываю, блин. Юр, колесо. Чё колесо? Ну, колесо, да. Присутствует. А. Это, наверное, не то, что ты имел в виду, но... Кристалл прям вот, ну что ты вот, скоро чувак, типа мини-босс, ну зачем ты так? Ну нормально же общались. Блин, вот эти вот кряхтение в темноте. Креста больше не буду спылить. Помочь хочется, да я понимаю. А вот смысл вот этих вот, скажем так, прижиганий фонариком на самолете. Есть какой-то скрытый смысл или что?
Выставлены знаки тьмы и все. Ты вот как написал, я вот теперь, блин, заранее штаны пачкаю. Отлично, вовремя перезаряжаешься, Алан. Просто 10 из 10 перезарядок. Ну просто прекрасненько, вот. Герои умер. Да, ты тоже заметил? Да. Дробовиком их. Жалко его. Жалко. А, блин, это обходить надо. Я еще не пойму. Я, походу, не в ту сторону бегу, да? Не могу. Куда надо-то, блин? Сюда, козел. Да вроде те ноги. Тут смотри, что особо полезного-то нету. Нету, чувствую. К воде. Это я уже понял. Ладно.
When Barry saw the darkness attack the visitor center, it made him a believer. The men Al said he'd shot, they hadn't been just locals on crank. Somehow the world had changed, like the channel had been switched without warning. You think you're watching a sitcom, and you're really watching a horror show. When the birds started attacking the cabin, Barry wasn't surprised, just terrified.
Вот так вот даже. Юра 6 раз смотрит, напишите в чате, кто живой. Уже какая-то бабуля 52 года есть, стримит. О, бабуля. Чё, молодец, бабка. Могет, умеет, практикует. Что зачем? Почему? А? Так, ребят, давайте сразу договоримся. Прекратить писать по 1,5 слова вот в одной фразе. Что, нельзя одним предложением написать эту фигню, а? Водяной. Че? Водяной, блин, норм?
The logging site was a mess. The modular office had been pushed off the cliff. Deputy Thornton climbed up from the wreckage excited, breathing hard from the exertion. Nobody there. It's weird. Don't you think that's weird? Bored, Mulligan let out a mighty snort. Hell, it's always weird, Thornton. Just a question of sorting out what kind of weird it is this time around.
Так, ладно. Здесь можно и один написать всю фигню, которая в принципе будет бессмысленной, в которой 50% слов ничего не значит. Да? Да. Все именно так. А мне жирный нет проверили, так что смотрите Full HD. Классно. Full HD это классно. А, нет, наверх, наверх. Кристаллная философия. Ага. Ебаная мать. Здесь стало 4 жилы. Но это 85 мегабит прием, 160 отдача. Ну да. Все правильно. По 8 жилам 1 гигабит дают. Так что чего тут удивляться. Тьма носит ее лицо. Мне пока только что-то утомило уже. Ну давай, Жень. До новых встреч. 4 жил, по идее, сотка туда, сотка обратно, разве нет? Нет. То есть, если по 8 жил гигабит в обе стороны, да? Вот тебя не смущает. По половине контактов из 8 пятихатку можно гнать в теории. Ёбана мать. Прекрасно, блин. Делись, в теории это данные, стандартная сетевая не рассчитана на 500. Да и по двум жилам всего 10 дают. Ну, не все и не всегда. Ну, день мы сейчас с тобой не о том. Жду 7-й серии 10-го сезона. Угадайте, какого сериала. Хрен знает. Седьмая серия 10-го сезона.
Is a hazardous occupation.
Ущух. Твою мать. Здесь что сегодня было? Понедельник. И надо что-то резко похудел. Бывает, кристаллы дом флешки используют. А я что-то это... Забыл про них напрочь, если честно. Ништяков нету.
Barry?
Ow! The porch is covered with birds. They've got all Hitchcock on me.
Stay out of sight. I'm on my way. Don't open the door.
Здесь все снова жирные.
Stay hidden. I'll be there soon. Just make sure you keep the lights on.
Вот так вот. Вроде светло.
I still had to reach Barry at the cabin, but at least I was out of the woods.
Ну, хотя бы из леса вышел, да.
I'd have to get the car from the locked garage. It would get me back to Barry faster, and the headlights were a welcome bonus.
Эти ключи от гаража. Ага. Здесь почему меня эта игра? Почему нет? Хорошая игра, мне нравится.
I had to find the key to the garage.
Здесь и в какие еще игры играл. Сегодня я работал. Так. Во.
The FBI agent's command froze me in place. I considered surrender. It was all falling apart anyway. I could give in, let someone else deal with it. But it felt all wrong. Call it instinct. His posture. The way he held the gun. He was no friend. Shots ringing in my ears, I leaped for the hole in the fence and stumbled into the darkness beyond.
О как. Не запустить физикс на Тегра 4 слабо. Без
I needed the
понятия.
garage key to get to the car. The garage key had to be somewhere nearby.
A story is not a machine that does what you tell it. A story is a beast with a life of its own. You can create it, shape it, but as the story grows, it starts wanting things of its own. Change one thing and you set off a chain reaction of events that spreads through the whole thing. The characters have to be true to themselves. The events need to follow a logic that fits the story. A single flaw and the magic is gone. The story dies. Alice dies.
You can hold animal nature and just...
Говно, блин. Здесь о чем хоть игра? Блин. Ну, что-то вот каждому сюжет рассказывать заново неохота. Короче, у него кошмары были, он писатель. Приглючило ему там всякое. В общем, ну, все непросто. Желательно тебе это самое. Запись просто с утра посмотришь. Ауч. Ты запись не смотрю, но спасибо. Ну, блин, сюжет на самом деле интересный. Просто на самом деле каждому рассказывать его с нуля вообще неохота. просто он... Вот кранты. Параметры машины. Сталкиваясь, игра построена в сюжете, причем так основательно сделана. Ну, я заметил. Здесь главный геймплей. Нет, главное сюжет денег. Я вот не пойму, они бесконечные здесь или что? Здесь. То есть, если у тебя быстрое перемещение работает, норма? В смысле быстрое перемещение? Играешь, а как будто фильм смотришь. Ну да, там моя харя там мешает вам. А, блин, нет, что-то я рано это. Здесь нахера их освечиваю сначала. Ну вот так вот это здесь работает. Смотрю, еще пешком пойдешь. за то, сколько я надавил этих козлов. Блин, я еще не туда заехал. Вот это я олень. Блестяще. Ах ты гад. Все, кэмсда. Ага. Или я правильно все-таки пошел-то? Да, неправильно. Нельзя сесть в другую машину? А можно. Если у меня tor-браузер. Да. Воу. Зачем он людей? А, ну здесь, в принципе, по сценарию дальше не проедешь, да? Жаль. Не поздравляю, вы нормальный человек. Ёперный театр.
The flare gun was probably the best weapon I could imagine against the dark things I was facing.
Ух ты! Вашу мать! Блин, что здесь поехать? на этом джипе. Ладно, это я все обнес, когда шел туда. О, сразу как-то полегчало, что ли.
It was the kidnapper.
You son of a bitch! Where's my wife?
Enough horseplay, Wake. You deliver the manuscript, and you can have your woman back. Simple as that.
I don't... Listen. Listen. I'm gonna need time to finish it. I still need to write the ending. I need... a week.
It's not done?
I need a week.
2 days. The old Bright Falls coal mine is nearby. You can find it easy, city boy. The main building, there at noon. You bring the manuscript, you'll get your wife. If not, well, get me?
Yes, yes, I get you.
Подумал, какой-то прям. Ух ты, нихрена себе.
Barry had talked about birds over the phone.
I am so glad you're here. A couple of them got in here before I blocked the chimney. This isn't normal. These birds are weird. Is that I'm not allergic to birds. Shoot! Oh, crap. I'm sorry for thinking you were having a psychotic episode, man.
I sent Barry to the town to ask around about a man fitting the kidnapper's description. He'd go through the archives of the local paper. Perhaps he could learn something. Anything about the island and the cabin that had disappeared. The man wanted a manuscript. I had to try to write him one to get Alice back. For me, the supernatural had always been nothing but a metaphor for the human psyche, a tool to use in writing fiction. Now, it was happening for real, and I couldn't put a single word on paper.
С ним такое творится, а мне может ни одной страницы написать. Ни одного слова.
Barry Wheeler speaking.
This is Rose.
Rose?
I found Mr. Wake's pages.
Oh, you sweet, brilliant girl.
Could you and Mr. Wake come get them? I live in the trailer park outside the town.
We'll be there in less than an hour.
Bye now.
See you soon.
Have a great day. Hope you come back soon. Welcome to the Oh Dear
Diner.
Good girl.
О, как.
Come here. Pretty please. Can you tell me where I am? You won't you say something?
Ну, собственно,
Previously.
Открыть достижение рейнджер. Ага. На сегодня я, пожалуй, закончу. 2 эпизода мы с вами посмотрели. Было здорово, мне очень понравилось. Будем, собственно, пробегать дальше, только, наверное, дабы, скажем так, атмосферу сделать более добротную, что ли. В общем, в следующий раз я уберу все, оставлю только свой Хариус, и то сделаю картинку поменьше, так в уголочек забью, вот где-нибудь вот здесь вот такой вот будет там квадратик небольшой. Что-нибудь такое. Все остальное уберу нафиг. День хороших покупок. Че? И Барамздес? Может, Барамздес? Ну, ладно. В общем, на сегодня все. Всем спасибо. Завтра поиграем во что-нибудь еще. Алана пока отложим, чтобы не так сразу прям пробегать. Да? Оставим небольшую интрижку. Все желающие смогут посмотреть первые 2 эпизода. А потом продолжим как-нибудь там через день, через 2, через 3. Что-нибудь вот в этом духе. Вот. А я пойду спать. Все, спасибо большое, что были со мной. Спокойной ночи. До завтра. Все, пока-пока.